Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. If this is your first time here, do me a favor, take out whatever you have. You could take out a coffee, you could take out a goddamn wine for all I care. But for today, I am going to be, obviously, drinking whiskey. For all of you, if this is your first time here, what the fuck is going on? My mic! Man, I am dribbling. Ladies and gentlemen, I am kind of caught up on the Miami Marlins. I'm a little bit late because of Miami Marlins. They have to win today to be in the playoffs. So let me redo the intro once again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. The one and only. If you haven't seen me before, well, this is your first time, congratulations. This is going to be a hell of a stream for you. This is what you call POV. I'm giving you that straight up POV format. And we're going to be talking about barbecue, we're going to be talking about meats, and we're going to be talking about what goes along with our meat. Well, with my meat. Let's just say with my meat, okay? Because some people don't like too much salt, but I like salt on my meat. I like pepper on my meat. I like seasoning on my meat. And I also like very rich, okay? Let me just say this right now. Very rich whiskey to go along with whatever meat I'm having. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go around the room just like I always do. Okay, do me a favor if you hadn't already. Why am I goddamn freaking, I'm not paying attention. Jesus. You guys hear me talking? It's as if my mouth is looking one way and my... What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, none of this is edited, but I'm going to start putting out some stuff on here. This is live, baby. Nothing is edited. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple stuff that I want to show you to start off. Yes, these are scotch. Don't go anywhere, please. Don't go anywhere. Just because I'm showing you scotch doesn't mean I want you guys to run off. Okay, I do know that bourbon is all about you guys. I know you love bourbon, all of you. And I do know for a fact... Oh my god, that's hideous color. Let me change this color. Let me see if I change this over here. I gotta do some flame colors, some red flame colors. Let me see, we got this over here. You know what? It ain't working. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna put this other bottle over here. There we go, we see them. These are the ones that we're going to be talking about right now. And I'm going to be introducing you to what we're going to be talking about today on this stream. So for all of you, I'm going to go around the room right now to see who we have here. You know what, I got a good compliment last time, and I didn't think of that, but it was pretty cool. Curtis on the last stream, huge shout out to Curtis. He had said that I have a freaking awesome voice for radio broadcasting. And to be honest... I would be blown away to just be walking around in a stadium right now talking about sports. That would be pretty awesome, but that is not what we're at right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go around the room over here, okay? So I'm going to see the first one in the room. We have Cheech. Cheech, good to see you. Cheech, always great to see you. AM, always great to see AM. Melissa Villanueva, I see you, Melissa Villanueva. Also, we do have the one and only Ali Reza. Ali Reza, is always good to see you, Ali Reza. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been really busy. Ali Reza, always great to see you. And then also, we do have the one and only. You know what? I always remember him because he always wants to know a lot about whiskey. He wants to know the details, you know? And it's always good to have a YouTuber tell you the details because I'm wasting my money so that you all know the good stuff. That's the point of being a YouTuber. You are taking along, you know, some of the heat that other people wouldn't want to do. Just for example, okay? This is a good example now that I'm talking about that. Okay, I have another scotch over here. Is this a scotch stream, you're probably asking? Nah, not really, but I do want to show some scotches, okay? So, Alexander Murray and Company, you see that one there, okay? That is one that many people will not recommend you because they don't know anything about it. Okay, nothing about it. There's a lot of these bottles. Now this one goes for $100 or something. Amazing bottle. As a matter of fact, I might be drinking that right now, very soon. But I can tell you. Let me get my glass out here. Here we go. Okay, and then let me go alongside here. Skull says, "Wow, we staring at Reaper's meat." Ha! Great comment over here. Also, Bob Loves Whiskey. Always great to see you, Bob Loves Whiskey. I see you, Bob. Let me see who else we did have. Farm Kitty. I see you, Farm Kitty 86. I see you, Farm Kitty 86. Also, I will say that I'm gonna go around here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's start this show off. I'm gonna make sure that we have the right lighting because I did this last minute here. So let me go around here and make sure that we have this set up perfectly. Got the lighting perfect. Do I have the lighting perfect? I think I do. Yes, we do. We have the lighting perfect. We got everything rolling. There we go. Okay, here we go. So I started off with the shout outs. Good to see each and every one of you. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to always ask any question. Today's a Saturday, and I thought what better way to do a Saturday stream before many of you men go out there and try to do a barbecue. Okay, most of the barbecues that are done throughout the week are usually Saturdays or Sundays. And on those days, many people don't understand. Damn! Super Chat in the house. We got a Noosh put down in the house. The one and only my hockey man over here. I don't think anybody else in any community knows about hockey except me and the Noosh Patel. I'm gonna, you know what? Holy heavens, it's great to see you, Anoush with the 27. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Today, so far on this stream, Anoush, I have messed up so many times by just looking over to my TV. Okay, I have to tell you, Anoush, I still have a lot of money on the Miami Marlins. They have made the postseason if they win this game today. And my money is rolling hard, very hard. Very, very hard. I got close to 20 G's. But anyways, Noosh Patel with the $27.99 super chat over here. Happy Saturday, Reaper freaks! I love all of y'all. Great to see you. And for all of you that do not know, whenever you send the biggest super chat on the stream, usually stays on at the end. And I will tell you, if you haven't seen this man's, he has a store. If you haven't seen this amazing man's store, I will say amazing because I've never seen this man ever say anything negative. I'm a guy that doesn't care, and I think Anoush knows that I don't care if I say negative or positive stuff. Did we just win? Yeah, hell yeah, Miami Marlins to the postseason, baby, hell yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah, Miami Marlins to the postseason. Give me them 20 G's. I feel the need to scream right now. Miami Marlins. Hell yeah. We made it, Miami Marlins. I see you, Miami Marlins. Shout out to the Miami Marlins. They have made the postseason in the Major League Baseball. Amazing. I am so happy right now. Anyways, Anoush, I'm not trying to take away from your spotlight right now, but I will say I'm going to drop his link on the... I'm just so ecstatic. Wow. I almost didn't do a stream today because I had to watch this game. And as you all know, let me just tell you. Let's go over here. Boom! This is Anoush's website. If you haven't seen Anoush, that's his website. And you can go... I'm so ecstatic that my words aren't even coming out right. Okay, so Anoush, his website, he has a lot of vintage and very popular fragrances. You order from his website, put your cart, just fill up your cart with whatever you want. And usually, I'm going to say this for the people that have had hurricanes and floods. If you haven't flooded in New York, well, I can tell you, your package might show up maybe a day late. But usually, he does ship very fast, and it's insanely fast. It is so fast that his shipping in his fragrance line, well, his fragrance company, it reminds me of that sub. There's a freaky sub. I should tell a story, shouldn't I, about that sub? What is it? The sandwich? What is it, Mike's? No, wait, what is it? There is a Subway type of, what is the name of it? Freaky fast. Let me see. What's Mike's sub? What is the name of that? It's like a Subway. Can somebody help me out in the chat room? I need to know. It's so freaky fast. You order a sub and all of a sudden you hang up and boom, it's right there. It is right there. I forgot the name of the actual fast food sub. But today, this stream is all about food. It's all about whiskey. And we're going to get along with this over here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you. Okay, let me tone down a little bit because you know what? I was sweating this. I was sweating this game, but I'm so happy that they made it. Okay, so for all of you, I will be dropping the link in here. I completely forgot that I will be dropping the link in here. So here we go. I'm gonna drop in the link in here just in case. Just in case. If I forget, I forget. Jerry. Okay, there we go. Jimmy John's. There we go, Jimmy John's. Farm Kitty, good one. Jimmy John's, that's what I mean. Okay, Jimmy John's, that sub. You order from Jimmy John's, it's freaky fast. It is so fast, it's insane. And I remember one time, Anoush, I ordered from Jimmy John's, and I said, why are you keeping me on the phone so long? Oh, I'm sorry. She goes, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know if you had another order. I go, no, I just wanted one sub and make sure that it's cut in half because last time they didn't cut it in half. Okay, no problem. Can you just hold for a second? And then all of a sudden, boom, I hear my name. I look back, I'm like, this is a joke right now. I'm not turning around. All of a sudden, the girl on the phone, she goes, are you still there? I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. I'm ready to tell you that my location, this and that. Oh, don't worry. I got your location. Should be there any second. I'm like, what? I hear her name again, Reba. And then I turn around, I see a skinny, slender man, and I said, this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. Somebody's freaking with me. He goes, is your name Reaper? Well, I'm saying obviously, And then he goes, this is your order? You ordered a roast, whatever it was, roast sub, I forgot what it was. I go, okay, there's no way. I go on the phone, I go to her, I go, ma'am, are you still there? She goes, yes. Did your food get there? I'm like, see you later. I hung up, and I go, okay, is my total like $12.84, something like that? He goes, yes, this is your sandwich. I go, yeah, but this is freaky fast. This is weird, man. Am I in a goddamn freaking punked show? Is this a show? And he goes, well, it's funny you say that. He goes, well, we have your location recorded, so, I'm just driving around. And I go, okay, I don't want to know anymore. I was about to ask him if he makes the sandwiches in his car. And he had like a 1997 Corolla outside, old Corolla, so I didn't want to know the rest. But yeah, freaky fast at that Jimmy John's. It's insane. So Anoush, for all of you already that haven't seen already, his website is there. You can go check it out. Most of his products do get to your house very quickly. And I will say, it's very, very rare to find companies that send out stuff quickly. And I think it's pretty obvious that is a customer service type of thing. I think customer service is huge for any of you that start up a company or have a company. But I will say that today, the fragrance that I'm wearing, I don't have it near me, as a matter of fact. But we're gonna talk about some stuff here, okay? So I want to make sure that everybody knows we're talking about steak, okay? Barbecue smoked beautiful, either salmon, lobster, chicken, meat, my meat. Look, I'm telling you this right now. Okay, one thing you have to have when you're cooking, when you're barbecuing, you have to have a good drink. And many people out here do say that you have to have a wine. That's a no-go, okay? Wine, forget about it. Forget about it. A lot of people say you have to have a White Claw. Oh, those people you don't listen to. There's other people who are going to give you a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Those are the people you have to unfriend. Mike's Hard Lemonade, Jesus Christ. How much money did Mike Tyson get paid to do those commercials? But anyways, I will say, we're going to go on with this show, okay? I'm getting too happy because of news, the Miami Marlins. You know what, let's start pouring up a little bit of something, okay? Let me pour up a little bit of this 15 out here. Now, the reason why I'm showing you scotch today is because when I smoke meat, when I cook on the barbecue, one thing that I do tell you to always do is get your whiskey out. But one thing I can tell you, when I oversalt my meat, when I know that this is going to be an amazing meat, I sometimes, most of the times, I take out a scotch. Now this scotch that you see here, 15-year-old over here, I paid about $100 and something, $150, $140, something like that. Let me start popping this bottle wide open. Let me pop this, and I'm going to pour myself a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to just pour myself just a tad. Now, we'll tell you, there's a lot of ladies out there that do not like malt, okay? They don't like scotch because it has a little funky, malty note. That's what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, ladies, and not all you men, but ladies, a lot of men like their very sweet wines and stuff like that. You could get ladies into scotch. You just have to pick the right scotch. So on this stream, we're going to be talking about the scotches that you can put together with some of your smoked meat. We're going to be showing some barbecues on this stream. I want to let you all know that this stream is dedicated to all of you men, because I'm going to be goddamn clear here. There's a lot of women that do not cook, okay, on the barbecue. I'm just straight up saying it. And can I say that maybe Melissa Villanueva and some of the other women cook on the barbecue? I can tell you it's a very low percentage of the women that want a barbecue. Remember, gentlemen, you got to get down deep and dirty, okay? You got to get your barbecue all heated up and everything. I'm going to show you some barbecues now, but I want to show you, okay, a little bit of what you have to be prepared with scotch. Okay, with scotch, as you all know, always have a good glass. Always have a good glass. You're always going to get very much, okay, you're going to get some proofing on scotch. It's about 80-something, 84, 86. Usually those are the good proofings on scotch. And if all of you haven't seen scotch, most of the time they're very, very light in color. The malt here, you could really smell it off the glass. It's just so potent. Very, very nice. Usually my favorite is from 15 to 25 years. Anything more, I think it's pointless. But I do tell you that if you find a good whiskey, a scotch, for a good price, always buy it. Now you have two over here that I'm going to show you. But let me take a dive in here. Oh, God damn. This is just so good. For all of you that don't know, I don't tend to show you scotch too much, okay? The channel revolves around American products, and since these products aren't from America, these are products that I can't tend to show you too much because the algorithm doesn't allow me to show you, and it just, my algorithm is about my region, and I'm here at American. So if I show this to many people in YouTube, I won't get the clicks, and it will be kind of pointless for me to do a video. So I just want to let you know, I want to give you a little bit of a disclaimer there. So let me try this out. This is one of the best. Amazing. Okay, so here we go. Now there's two Ardbegs out here that are very much in the wheelhouse of many of you. Now you're probably wondering, why am I starting with just these two? Okay, so in every company has certain special releases, limited edition, and you all know this. For Ardbeg, okay, which you see the name on here, it says Ardcore. But for Ardbeg, they have special releases all the time. This is one company that I can tell you, if you're into smoking your meat, if you're into patting your meat really hard, if you're into slapping up your meat and making sure that that meat is seasoned perfectly and smoked up good, sometimes my mouth is just watering. Sometimes it's good to have a smoky, beautiful scotch. Now I can tell you, if you're looking at this right now, you will probably think the most expensive one is the one to the left. The one to the left comes with a box, okay? That one is the public release. It's called Ardcore. Ardcore is a Scotch whiskey from Ardbeg. And for all of you that don't know, I'm going to show you close up a little bit of the design. They do very cool stuff. Ardbeg, you can see the bottle. Very, very cool. Very awesome. Okay, this is a very special bottle. And I will tell you, it's one of the first ever that they use black malt barley, okay, on their scotch. Look at the back. Very, very cool. If you're into dogs, this has a little doggy dog on. Look at that doggy dog. And then it has cool lettering here. Cool bottle. This is a public release. And this one is 46% ABV. And as you see it there, it does say all the notes. Okay, it does tell you the notes. I'm going to put this back. That goes for $120 something. That is an absolutely amazing whiskey to have when you're cooking, okay? Well, for all of you that don't know, Ardbeg is meant to have a smoky, peated taste to it. Now, if you don't understand what that means, all it means is, I'm going to show you this right now. All it means is you're basically, okay, you got a smoking mouth, okay? Your mouth's going to taste like charcoal, okay? That's usually how it's going to taste like, or it's going to taste a little bit smoky, like some barbecue smoke just went into your mouth. That's usually what happens, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a teaser of what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to give you a teaser, okay? So, I will tell you, let me give you the teaser of what we're going to be talking about right now. And for the meantime, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this right on the screen. And all of you, prepare yourselves about what I'm about to talk about. Here we go. Let me show you some stuff. Okay, so here we go. I'm ready to show you a couple different stuff that many of you are not ready for. And for all of you that haven't seen any of this before, well, you better prepare yourself for what's about to happen. Okay, today I'm going to show you some barbecues. And I'm going to show you, what is good, what is not. I know many of you want to know the ins and outs of barbecues. Many of you also want to know, what is it like to barbecue with charcoal? I want to tell you, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a really, really beautiful thing, let me tell you. Okay, beauty, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Okay, but before I show you that, I have to show you. Before I show you that, I have to show you, okay, these bottles. Okay, so as you all see, you have two bottles here to the left. Okay, now this is the bottle that doesn't come with the box. Okay, this is about, if you look this online, looking at $400, $600, $500. Okay, now this is a committee release. This is a special release, okay, that they release every time they release a special one. It's like crazy. It's like they release a special edition, then they release one that's like super limited. And you usually can know with the art bags because they have a stamp on here that usually says, okay, special committee release. You see it there? That's a special limited edition, okay, little stamp on here. Now you're probably asking me, okay, so why are you showing me this? Well, I'm showing you this because nobody really tells you that when you go out to the store, nobody tells you, okay, that you're probably going to be able to pay a little bit more to get a better bottle. So you have here. Two bottles are amazing. This is from Art-Bag. Hardcore, they call this, okay? If you're paying $120 for this, and you're going to have to pay $180 or $200 for this, you better off ponying up a little bit more. $70 or $50, and you get the special release, okay? This special release is amazing, and not only is it amazing, you will get a little bit more stuff in the back. You get the little doggy dog. Look at that doggy dog. Look at that doggy dog in the back, okay? Amazing, cute little thing. And this doesn't come with a box, but it will be usually $300, $400, but MSRP, obviously, if you find it at the store, it will be much cheaper. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to stop me if there's a super chat. I see you over there, Edgar Romeo. I see you over there, Edgar Romeo. Let me read this over here. I thought I'd do this for all of you men and ladies too. I know there's ladies out here that want to learn how to actually barbecue. You can learn a little bit on this stream of how to barbecue. But for the meantime, I will tell you, tomorrow's the NFL Sunday. Okay, as you all know, I'm a big sports bettor, a big sports fan. I have to watch these games. I have to know the teams. I have to know how the quarterback, I have to know the injury report. I have to know everything. How the weather is. I have to know everything. So here we go with the super chat in the house. Edgar Romeo with the $19.99 $20 super chat. He says 555. I see you. Yeah, hell yeah. Edgar Romeo, I see you. It's amazing to see my fellow wrenches out here and all of you that want to learn. It's always great to see all of you. But you know what? I will say, Edgar Romeo, always great to see you. For anybody that super chats today, I'm gonna leave the next. What is it? I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna post up some shorts. I'll give you a shout out in my shorts. You have to watch the whole short, and you'll get the shout out at the end. Really cool. I've been doing that recently. But I will see. How I do more shout outs for you and. Get people to maybe, be more appreciative, because I do know the huge shout outs to all of you. I know you guys love it, but I want to give you more, I think I did giveaways before, and the giveaways that I did before turned into the giveaways that I did before turned into a goddamn monkey fight. Holy heavens, I had on a giveaway. I think one of the giveaways that I first did, I had like 800 people watching. And they were all people that they never watched. So, I have to figure out a better way to do giveaways, a better way to give you all more. That's what I like to do. But I think on this stream, I'm doing pretty good on this. I think I'm doing pretty good. So to the right side, I'm going to show you some things that I want to show you here. I hope you guys can see it. If you cannot see it, put your phone sideways and you can see it a little bit better. And if you can't see it better, look it sideways. Well, I think you're going to have to put it on your TV. Anyways, got a couple barbecues over here that we're going to be looking at. Let me see if let me put myself over here. Let me see. Put myself on the side over here like a little pig. No. Put myself on the side over here. No, not this button. Wrong button. Holy crap. Okay, this works. I think this works. Okay, so let me see. No, this doesn't work. Let me try this other button over here. See if I give you a better view. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, so first thing I want to tell you about smoking your meat. And we're not talking about your meat, gentlemen. Come on now. We're talking about the other meat, okay? We're talking about the other meat. And I will God damn, holy snaps, damn, holy heavens. Oh, damn, freaking dying here, man. Hell. I got a $50 super chat in the house. Damn. I'm about to flip the camera over and say what up. Edgar Romeo with the $50 super chat in the house. Edgar Romeo, always great to see Edgar Romeo. Holy heavens. Damn. Edgar Romeo with the $50 super banger. Out here with the damn banger. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Edgar Romeo, the super duper wrench out here. Shout outs to the Reaper crew. All of you in the chat room, he's giving you a huge shout out, and also to me, because I will be putting him on the next coolest short video at the end. You have to watch the end, and that's when you'll really get it. I can tell you, I tend to give mentions to all the super chatters that send super chats. I put you on the pedestal. I put you right there in the super thanks. All the super thanks and all the super chats that I get, I put you on any video that I do on a daily. So if I do a cocktail tomorrow, I'm going to be putting Edgar Romeo at the end. Okay, I give a huge shout outs, and you know, it's always good to do that, because if I could hug all of you virtually, that would be the way to do it. So anyways, Edgar Romeo, thank you so much for making my day and making everybody's day out here. I'm going to go around the room on that note. He's giving a roll call. And for all of you that don't know what a roll call is to see who's out here. Roll call to all of you. Edgar Romeo wants to see who's out here. Also, we're going to see around here, we have Eddie. Eddie, great to see Eddie. Dragon B, great to see Dragon B. Also, Farm Kitty, always great to see Farm Kitty. Melissa Villanueva, great to see you, Melissa Villanueva. And oh, dang, AM, great to see AM. Always great to see sweet milk. I see you. Also, we do have over here Mr. Calvin. I see you, you muppet face. We also have a couple other people out here. Skulls. This is the man. This is part of the Ripper crew. He's subscribed. You have to be subscribed to be part of this stream. I'm getting crazy. You see what I mean? It's like you throw some strippers some money and then just start twirling it up. That's what happens to me. I start twirling it up with my Anuj. It's great to see you all the time. He did send the first super chat today. Eric, always good to see Eric. And also for any of you that I didn't give you a little roll call shout outs, I really do. Oh, Bob, what am I talking about? One of my favorites out here too, Bob. It's always great to see you, Bob, always. Okay, so that's gonna be a news, man, awesome news. And man, now I need to take a water break after that roll call. I gotta take a water break after. Where's the man? There ain't no water break out here. What you doing? You doing practice? Man, we got no practice out here. This is the real deal. Let me do this right here, okay? Let me switch up this screen over here. I have to do it right, okay? I have to take a little sippy sip of my whiskey out here. As a matter of fact, I don't want to see the Barbies no more. Okay, on this moment, on this very special moment, I'm going to be drinking up a little bit of this whiskey. For all of you that are watching, it's great to see all of you. Let me take a sip out of this. Okay, so for the meantime, I already spoke about, you know, the Alexander Murray and Company, amazing company. That's what I'm drinking right now. Now I'm going to give you a hot tip. Very hot tip. This is a tip that every taxi driver tells you when you're new into the city, they give you the ha-ha tip. Okay? I'm going to give you that ha-ha tip. Okay, so these Alexander Murray and Company bottles, you can find them everywhere in the USA, obviously. But the one thing you have to look at is the distillery. Okay, you see here, it says distilled, matured, and bottled in Scotland. But the thing you're not looking at is the distillery. When you look at a bottle like this, the first thing you have to look at is the distillery, okay? When you see a good distillery on here, usually the price is going to be a lot steeper, a lot higher than normal. Also, you'll see the age statement. Always, you have to know your age statements on here. Always make sure to have high age statements. And that's about it. Sometimes you get the opportunity to taste and sample some of these before you try them. The man himself, the founder of this company, recently came around here in Florida, and he was scheduled to be in Florida at certain liquor stores, and I found him because he was going to be in the area. So I spoke to him, and had to taste a lot of different ones. So I'll have to tell you right now, all of these bottles that I've bought myself, I'm telling you, I tasted them and I made sure of it. Okay, so this is halfway already. I know for a fact that you'll really like it. If you're a bourbon lover, you would really like this one. If you see it, just make sure that the distillery, you see the distillery, make sure to note that. But on to the subject of these two, always get the most expensive release at the release of a certain committee release. Okay, committee release, they will do that all the time. So I'm going to give you a good example for all of you that are into bourbon. Okay, for the people that are into bourbon, you have the Elijah Craigs over here. These Elijah Craigs have different batches. Usually there's 3 batches. You see here? Okay, it says C9. Okay, and then it says whatever. Those are the batch numbers. So this company does the same thing. Elijah Craig, they release 3 different releases, 3 different batches per year. And this is an American company, obviously, made here in America. This is a bourbon whiskey, but they do the same thing in Scotland. In Scotland, there's certain distilleries, and this is one of the main ones that does it really, really good. Ardbeg releases about a couple of them per year, and this is one of them, the committee release. Okay, amazing committee release. You always want to get them. I have a lot of bottles that are supposed to be coming in that I ordered that they haven't came in yet because everything over there, it's a little bit scheduled. So I will tell you that much. I want to also show you, before we show more of these barbecues on here, because I do know that I have barbecues on the screen over here. I will say, okay, I'm going to be showing you the one barbecue that many people buy. Okay, for all of you that have a little bit of a short pocket, a little bit of a small wallet, for all of you that don't like to spend a lot of money, everything comes down to this one. You're going to be recommended this this barbecue all the time when you go to the store. I'm going to show you that right now. And for all of you watching, I hope you really enjoy this stream. For all of you that haven't ever barbecued, you're going to learn a little bit here, hopefully. I'm going to show you a little bit of this. Okay, now this is the most popular. Okay, out of all, I'm talking about, like, literally, out of all the barbecues in the world, other than the green egg, this is the most popular barbecue you can buy. Because it's easy, it's simple, and you could literally, it doesn't take a goddamn rocket scientist to do this. Okay, there's certain ways that you have to do it, obviously. But once you build this up, you're good to go. You have to know that these barbecues are meant to last a long time. A very, very long time. I'm telling you, you can have this for the longest time. And the crazy part is, if you have this outside and somebody says, hey, there's a hurricane coming, and you decide, okay, Billy, I'm sick of you telling me that my barbecue is a piece of dirt every time you tell me to bring stuff in for them. I'm going to leave it outside. This is a barbecue you can leave outside in a hurricane. If it flies away, it flies away. It's only $275 for God's sakes. That's all it is. You can get another one. Look, if something happens that you're outside and the lightning strikes and just blows this barbecue up, well, guess what? You can buy another one. That's how cheap and inexpensive it is. I will also say I'm not sponsored by this company at all. I don't even own this. As a matter of fact, wait, time out. No, I don't own this. I have one that's similar, but very small. But I can tell you this is the most popular barbecue in the world. You can literally put it on your truck. You could take it to tailgating. Like tomorrow's the NFL. This is why we're talking about barbecues right now. Tomorrow's the NFL Sunday, and I want everybody to be barbecuing out here. Okay, there's a couple things out here to see. Okay, it looks so proper. I mean, it's so easy. Look at that. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Real easy to do. Now, this is one thing I have to tell you. Okay, this is a big thing right here for all of you that are new into barbecue and want to learn. You have to make sure to season your whole barbecue before you even start it. Okay. Many of you are probably wondering, what do you mean season? Season with spices, garlic, salt, pepper? No. You got to season it with a pan oil, some kind of oil, greasy oil. I would suggest you like a vegetable. What is it? There's like a spray, like a pan spray. I would suggest you to use that on your grill before you even start it up. Okay, for all of you wondering, yes, it's easy. It's easy to cook. But the thing is, you have to have everything perfectly set. And when you get a barbecue, you have to season your barbecue inside out. Okay, you're probably wondering, why would you do that outside? Well, if you season the outside, it helps with rust, it helps with grease, so no grease buildup outside. This is a thing I learned a long time ago because I've been through a lot of barbecues. And I said, why are my barbecues lasting so little? It's because I wasn't seasoning them the proper way. So I want to let you know, yes, you're going to be seasoning each one of your barbecues inside out. Like I'm talking about the whole thing everywhere that you think there could be rust, even right here. You can season all of that you want to. All of this, all of it. Season it. Spray it up with a little bit of that oil. I think you could use a vegetable oil, but I think I used a pan oil. I think canola. So I forgot which one I used last time exactly, but it's always good to spray this up. The top everywhere. I even spray the handle just in case I get some rust. But you have to know that these are very simple to use. Also, these Webers also have a thing that you can slide it on because if it's really hot at the top, you need something to hold on to it. Now, some of these things, the master barbecue chefs have thought of this many years ago, many decades ago. So this is why they add this. But this is a great product to buy and have. If you have never bought one, I think today might be your day to finally look at some barbecues and learn the easy way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna show you more right now, but before I do show you any more, let's talk about what I wanted to really show you, which was another whiskey. Okay, so let me show you the other whiskey that I'm gonna be showing you on this stream. For all of you wondering, yes, these two beautiful whiskeys are amazing. This is my favorite one. As a matter of fact, this is the first time that Ardbeg has ever used black malted barley. Very rare. They've never done that before. But I'm going to show you something that many of you are probably wondering. Okay, I want to know more. I want to learn more. Show me more, Reap. Okay, if you're barbecuing, another good whiskey that you can use, and this is the one that I do recommend all of you, like Edgar Romeo, that has money, because he has to get the best stuff. Edgar has to get the best stuff. So since we have Edgar here, one of my favorite ones out here to have, if I'm having a filet mignon, and if I have the perfect seasoning for the filet mignon, and I say, you know what, my filet mignon is going to be amazing. It looks amazing. I got some lobster or something. I want something salty, something perfect. I have told many people this before. Nobody believes me, but whatever. It's okay. Oban 18. you have to get Old Man 18, okay? This is a scotch that you really have to get. For all of you that love single malt scotch whiskeys, this 18-year-old scotch whiskey is one of my absolute favorite. I'm going to show you the bottle over here. They go for around $200 and something, but you can find it cheap. Sometimes you can find it cheap. And I will also tell you, my mouth is watering currently because I want to taste a little bit of this. I'm drinking a little bit of the other one, but I can tell you, Old Man 18 is an amazing single malt scotch whiskey to have with anything that's very, very tender. If you have maybe you oversalted your filet mignon, this is going to really balance out everything. You get the salty goodness, you get the fruits, you get everything on this beautiful Old Man scotch. It is so elegant. Okay, it makes you say, why is it? What is the point of me even buying? Okay, this is what this bottle makes you do. Okay, this bottle, when you drink it, it makes you think, wait a minute, what is the point of me buying a 30-year-old whiskey? What is the point of me buying a 40-year-old whiskey? The people that have 50-year-old whiskeys, what is the point of me buying that when this bottle over here is the absolute best? Okay, that's what it makes you feel like when you have this Scotch whiskey. I love it so much that for all of you that don't know, I do tend to take it out most of the time around Christmas time. It makes me feel amazing. And it also does say limited edition. They do have a lot of these in the USA. You can get yourself one of these. There you go, Old Man 18. Get yourself one of these. Amazing Scotch. And if all of you already don't know, yes, sometimes the labels do end up getting a little bit folded up. 43% ABV. And for all of you that don't know, yes, Scotch is around that, okay? Scotch whiskey is meant to be low proof stuff because it's just an elegant product. And these are things that, in Scotland, they just redefined every release. And the best way to do it is for them to lower, okay? The perfect proofing for them is about 86, 84, okay? 84 proof, 86. That is the perfect proofing in Scotch whiskey. So if you're into Stack Juniors, if you're into your high bourbon whiskeys, you're probably not going to get the high bourbon whiskey flavor. The high bourbon proofs that you would get on maybe your high-end bourbons. You won't get that in Scotch at all, okay? These people they don't want high-proof stuff. They just don't. If they release something, it would be cask strength. And most of the time, those are very, very good sellers. But I can tell you, I think I've showed you the Open before, but I have to show you that one again. It's an amazing product. I'm gonna take this off the screen, and I'm gonna make sure that I put this over here. I have to show you another one before we do more of this barbecue talk. And yes, we are doing barbecue talk. Don't believe anybody out here. If anybody's whispering to you saying that I'm not going to talk, no, I'm going to talk about barbecues right now. Okay, so there's another one that I wanted to show you. Let me see if I have it. In hot summer days, I tend to tell you, you know what, you gotta drink whatever you like. Okay. What recommendation I think recommended you before was it Dalmore. I think I recommended you this one before. Okay. The Dalmore 15. Okay. It's an amazing product for all of you that have never had the Dalmore 15. It is one of these products that I think for all of you that haven't seen it, it's very cheap for the price. For what it is, it's very cheap. I think under $150. This is a beautiful Scotch, and I will tell you that is one of my favorite Scotches to use, to drink, actually, when I'm having a little bit of seafood, a little bit of maybe even chicken, but mainly I do take this out when I have like picanha. When I have picanha or something close to that stature of cut of meat, I do take out the 15, and as you all see, it does have a box. It's a beautiful presentation. And I will tell you, it's just a beautiful bottle. For God's sakes, this thing is so beautiful. Look at this thing. Outstanding. What an artwork. What an artwork piece. What a beautiful piece. And for all of you that don't know, this is 40% ABV. Yes, you heard it here. Only 80 proof. Okay, so some of these that you see out here, don't expect them to be high proof. They're meant for you to get the flavors and really get everything that has to do with it, okay? It's always good to see Captain in the house. Captain, I see you, Captain. Always great to see the Captain. For all of you that don't know Captain, this is his first time here. Welcome, Captain. He is part of the watch community. As you all know, I love all the watches that they talk about. I learn a lot. Captain, he loves his bourbon whiskeys. And I will also say today on the stream, Captain, if you have been watching or maybe you just got here, we're talking about food. Tomorrow is NFL Sunday. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what you should have. Now for the Captain, since he did Super Chat, I will say that I'm going to switch up the Scotch theme a little bit earlier than I wanted to. Now, Captain, I'm going to read this out loud. The Super Chat. Captain with the $5 Super Chat. Thank you so much, Captain. He says over here, let me put it in bigger letters because I can't see. With the $5 Super Chat, I would check out the Oban Reaper. You have to check it out, okay? The Oban 18. Do not let them tell you to get the 14. The 14 is great, but I do not want to show the 14 on the screen. I want to show you the best stuff, and that is the best stuff that I can tell you. The Oban 18. Now you're going to see prices about don't pay $300 for the Oban, okay? $150 to $200 would be a good price, okay, for the Oban. And it does have, you've seen it already, it comes in a tube, okay? It comes in a tube, so don't forget, it does come in a tube, okay? Beautiful tube. But the Oban is amazing, okay? Now that I have the Captain here, I will say there's a little thing that I want to show you called bourbon. Yes, you heard it here first. Bourbon. Yes, bourbon whiskey. For all of you watching, I know this is the time that you finally say, yes, finally, bourbon. We're going to be talking about that now, okay? Some bourbons that you can have with your barbecue. And let me put this away because, you know what, this is one of my favorite bottles. I have another one, but either way, I tend to drop stuff here. Let me put this away, move it around here. Okay, so as you all seen, I'm not going to speak about the cheapie that I told you guys about. If you see my video recently, this was a bottle that you have to get, okay? This is a bottle you have to get, but you have to see the video. Okay, the Ardbeg 10 is an amazing 10-year-old Scotch that you can have while barbecuing. You could even have that while you're doing some hot dogs. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the moment that Captain really wants. He wants to know about bourbon whiskey. As you all know, I think most of the people out here know. His favorite whiskey is the Eagle Rare. This is one that I want to bring up because Eagle Rare is amazing bourbon whiskey for you to have on the barbecue. I do tend to take it out often, okay? You know what? When it's super hot in Miami, sometimes I put a little bit of ice on there, but I don't tell you to put ice. What I have done recently with my Eagle Rare 10, my 10-year Eagle Rare, this is a bourbon whiskey from Buffalo Trace. I had the last bottle that I had, which is somewhere, I can't find it. The one that's open, can't find it. I put it in the refrigerator. Okay, get it nice and cold, and I go out to the barbecue and I pour myself some. That's usually what I do, but this is an amazing Eagle Rare 10-year that I will tell you, if you have a barbecue, try to get yourself one of these. It's a great one to have. I'm going to show you a couple other ones. Okay, now I did show this one before. This is new up and coming company. This is called Green River, okay? Green River, the best part about this is the bottom. Look at the bottom of that. That is insane, isn't it? It's beautiful. Anyways, This is an up and coming company. They've only been around for so long. They finally have the product out and everybody's getting it, okay? This is a bourbon whiskey that you can enjoy. I personally like to have this with chicken. And for all of you, yes, I do have the meat on the thumbnail. I understand. But I have to give a little bit of bourbons for the bourbon enthusiasts like Captain. Now, I'm going to put this aside. And I'm going to say there's one whiskey out here that I haven't talked about too much. But that's okay. I've been using this recently for cocktails. And I haven't showed many of you because sometimes it's like, man, I got so much whiskeys coming out of the woodworks. Old Forester is an amazing, amazing whiskey. Bourbon whiskey to have by itself neat or even, okay? It's always good to have it also with the cocktail, okay? It's always good to have it with a cocktail. So I will tell you, Old Forester has to be the 100 proof. I don't recommend you the other ones because the other ones, for the price, you can't beat this. 1.75. You cannot beat that. You can make cocktails and you can drink it neat. I'm going to tell you, for all of you that don't know, let me see if I open this up. There's one thing. One thing that I tell you, this is meant for cocktails. There's a reason why. You see the top, okay? The top, and it also has over here, okay? Perfect for cocktails. It gives it a little bit of slow pour. Slow pour. Recommend that one for all of you that want to do cocktails. I really like it with my cocktails. But definitely, if you're barbecuing, this is one to have around. Especially with friends, they could beat this up and you won't have to worry too much. Because it's inexpensive and it's huge. Another one, okay? Another one that I love to have. A Whistle Pig over here. Okay, Whistle Pig, this is what you call the Smokestock, okay? Smokestock whiskey from Whistle Pig. As you all know, this is a company. If you see it over here, Traeger, okay? That's a barbecue company. And they aged this over here with a little bit of wood fire barrels from that company. This is an amazing, amazing whiskey to have while barbecuing. To me, this is more like a scotch. They might as well have done a scotch because it does taste very smoky. It gives you that smoky taste that maybe the Ardbeg over here would give you. But I can tell you it's a fabulous okay, whiskey to have. Now, I don't want to bore you too much with a lot of these things over here. So we're going to go with barbecues out here. We're going to go back to the barbecues. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to see what we have here. For any of you that have any other questions, yeah, let me know. Because I do know that today I have racked up... I got to give it to you, Edgar. You're killing it. You're killing it. And also... Captain, I hope you got a little bit of advice here from me, because I do know that NFL tomorrow is going to be huge. Let me move this around here. Now, I will say, okay, I did show you recently a couple of these, okay. I forgot to tell you yesterday that when it comes to bourbon whiskey, these Maker's Mark are freaking fabulous. Okay, you have the cask strength. These are the two cask strengths that I recommend you to get, okay? This one's a little bit cheaper. This one's about $40. Amazing cask strength from Maker's Mark. And then this one over here is the French Oak. This is just fabulous. Now, if I was to tell you which one to buy if you're barbecuing from a very cheap barbecue and you just want to have some hot dogs, I think the regular $40 one is good enough. You could do some cocktails with this one. But I can tell you, okay, that both of these are fantastic to have with your barbecue. Now, Edgar, I want to make sure that you get a little bit more from me, Edgar. If you have a question about barbecues, you're welcome to drop in the chat room, Edgar. You can ask anything about barbecues, anything, like what my favorite piece is, what is it that I'm going to be cooking. You can ask whatever you want, Edgar, but I can tell you, for all of you watching, okay, those two makers that I have in front of me, amazing for cocktails. So if you're having some barbecue, doing some cocktails, this is amazing. If you put ice in there, it's going to tune down the proof. And it's just fabulous. It's just so good. Vanilla. Straight vanilla now. And then this one here is just, don't put this one in cocktails. I don't recommend you to put this one in cocktails, okay? Have this one neat. Let me put this and move it out of the way. Okay, let's go with the barbecues over here. Have a couple of questions from different people out here. It's good to see a lot of different people out here. Captain over here says, I'm a Jets fan. Unfortunately, gonna be ugly Sunday night, my friend. Well, the good thing is that at least it ended early, Captain, okay? At least it ended early, because the worst thing about being a Dolphins fan, as you all know, is that we get pulled along all the way throughout the seasons, and at the end, just straight dookie at the end, okay? So, Captain, maybe that's a blessing in disguise that your Jets team is a complete blowout at the beginning. At least you know, the next season will be the time. But for me, for the last couple years, it has been, oh my God, we're almost in the playoffs of Miami Dolphins. And then right when we get close to the playoffs, we just shit everywhere. And you know what? That's a worse feeling than, that's a worse feeling than actually, I think that's a worse feeling than what you're feeling right now, Captain. So I feel you completely. I completely feel you. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be talking about this. And if you can do me the favor before anything, okay, please hit the like button for the stream. Now, I'm going to go looking for the smoker that I prefer you all to get. Now, we're going to look through this website and see if we see anything good. Most of these are Weber's. The new thing right now is the egg, okay? The new thing is the egg, the green egg. Those are the new things. But over here, most of these Weber's are good. Now, I have one like this. This one's fabulous to have. For all of you that are newbies into barbecuing, something like this, you can start off doing that. If you don't have the money, which I'm gonna tell you this right now, most of the watch community has the money to buy whatever you want. Most of the whiskey community has the power to buy whatever. I think there's other communities out there that they're scared to buy a barbecue. If you get yourself a small barbecue like this, you don't have to worry about anything. The only problem is you're gonna have to worry about is the size. And what it means by the size, you can't put a full rack of ribs. You can't put a lot of other things that many of us men have the opportunity to do. We have a big barbecue, full-size barbecue. But this is always good to take on the road. And if you want to start off with something like that, you could always do that. But for $100, I mean, you could get yourself, might as well just get yourself a full one, something like that. Now I'm gonna go telling you. There is other different new ones on here. Now, this is something that I want to talk to you guys about a little bit, okay? Some of you don't know that these things are probably not as worth it as some of the other items that are cheaper. I'm going to give you a good example of what it means. So I'm going to go full screen over here so we see this barbecue up close and personal. Okay, so as you see here, the reason why I'm going to tell you this, why this barbecue is actually, you're saving yourself from a hassle from not buying this, is, okay, if you see the rack to the right, that's what holds all of it, okay? That's what holds all your charcoal. And the problem is, you can't ever reuse your charcoal. Okay, so here we go. When you open up, it has a couple racks. Amazing couple racks. But the problem here, what lies with this barbecue, and for all of you that want to buy this, I looked into this, okay? You cannot reuse any of the charcoals that you have in those things. And the worst part about it is that all of that is going to flame up faster than if you have a standard barbecue charcoal grill like a Weber. So personally, do I tell you to buy this? It's up to you. I think it looks beautiful, but I don't recommend a barbecue like this just because it's going to use up your charcoal a lot faster. And you want to save some charcoal. You know, the charcoals, I think they cost, I'm paying $25, something like that. So, you know, if you're going to be filling the whole thing up, that's crazy. But the cool part about this is that it's simple. If you have issues with a regular barbecue, this is even more simple. And it has the ashtray in the bottom. But I'm going to tell you, this is a little bit more of a hassle compared to, and you have the everything here. But I have to show you this one because I did see it there. I don't recommend that one for $900. You might as well just buy yourself one that's like $200, $300. These are the way to go if you want one like that. Now, I will tell you the barbecue that I prefer. Let me see if they have one here on the screen. I don't think they have it on the screen. Let me go over here and see if we can see a different type of barbecue out here, because I do know that there was smokers. Here we go. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Perfect. Okay, so some of these over here, these are more of a professional style barbecue. If you're looking into competing, these are the newest up and coming smokers. If you're looking into competing and doing a lot of competition barbecue, most of them they use. I'm trying to see if they have the. There we go. There you go. The drum. Okay. The drum is currently the most popular in barbecue contests. This is the most popular smoker there is. The reason why is because it's deep and you could use a lot of different products. You could use like 2 different or 4 different type of woods. Also, it does give a little bit more of an impact to your meat. For all of you wondering, earlier they were making jokes about that, but you get a bigger impact to your meat. You're going to get more flavor most of the time on these drums. The only thing is that they're very, very ugly. But other than that, they work marvelously. They work so good, these things. And it's $1,000. So I would, to be honest here, I'm always honest. I have to tell you, this will be a better buy than the last one, even though the last one looked a little bit more, a little bit more safer. This one looks like, but this one actually is amazing. If you know how to use it right, it's amazing. I'm going to show you something that I do recommend many of you. Okay, let me see if I find it here. I haven't seen this website. This is the first time I come to this website. Oh shoot! Time out! What the hell? What the hell am I looking at? Oh damn! Look at this! Holy heavens! Look at that thing! That thing is insane! That's insane, 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 insane. Wow. Look, I have to tell you guys, okay, this is something I was looking into getting. I was looking into getting myself a special, like a special barbecue that said my name. And this, let me full screen this for all of you to see. I think many of you have seen this. So this is something that I prefer many of you to get instead of the other barbecues that we're talking about. This is some I'm not telling you to spend $5,000, but we're gonna go to ones that are cheaper. But this is something, if you see there already, okay, you can put all the charcoal on one side and all the wood, and it just goes into the barbecue. That is the easiest way to do it. I think one of the easiest. And I'm gonna show you the other one, which is like the smoker that I have. But this is just, it's fabulous to do it this way. The best part about this is that At the end of the day, you could reuse your charcoal. If you need to turn off your charcoal grill, you spray a little bit of water on your charcoal and you can reuse that the next day. That's the best part about this. Now, the other thing that I showed you, the last one, you can't really do that. Now, the drum you could, but the only problem with the drum is you have to spray it lightly, because if not, the water residue stays in the bottom of the drum. Okay, so this is an amazing, beautiful, look at this thing. Insane, 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 insane. Oh my God. This is insane, insane, insane. How beautiful. Yeah, it better be heavy. Look at how beautiful that thing is. But anyways, I'm trying to look for something that is economical for some of you. Something in the $200 range maybe. Because I think $200 is a good price for a barbecue that you're going to be using. I think they had some up here. There was one that was cheaper. Now, this is another thing I have to talk to you about. The pellets, okay? Since we're talking about meats, pellets, they're not going to give you the same, how can I say it, okay? They're not going to give you the same flavor. They're going to give you almost the same flavor, but they're not going to give you the same flavor as charcoal and wood. Now, the problem also comes with this, that you might have issues with your pellet machine, the hopper. That's the only issue with these, okay? So for all of you that want to look into a barbecue, these are a little bit, if you're a simple guy, this right here is not for you. If you're a simple guy, this is not the barbecue for you. I'm going to repeat that again. This might not be the barbecue for you if you are a simple guy, because you might have issues with the hopper using more pellets than normal. You might have eventually issues with the hopper. This can happen to you, and I don't want this to happen to you. So I'm telling you this right now. If you tend to keep for many years a barbecue, just remember, okay, be careful with these, because the hoppers sometimes have issues. And other than that, I mean, if it was perfect, I would tell you, hey, this is an amazing, amazing buy. But usually, sometimes I do have issues with the hopper that holds all the pellets. The only downfall to this, like I was saying earlier, I think you guys heard me, is the fact that this probably uses more pellets in a consumption of short amount of time compared to charcoal. That is the only thing. And also, I will say that it's going to be more reliable the manual way for me to use charcoal and then spray it with some water at the end if I want to reuse any. Now, most of these are beautiful. I'm not going to say they're not. All of these barbecues over here for the pellets are beautiful, outstanding. But let's go back. I'm going to see if I find one that's a little bit cheaper. I want to find one that's very good cheap charcoal. But I can't see anything that's very, very cheap. Most of them are a little bit expensive. Let me see. From price. Price the lowest. Okay. Let me click that over here. Let me see if I can find lowest. Okay, most of them, they're using most of these. I'm trying to see if they have one. Recently, I was going to buy one of these. But I figured, you know what? I was planning on buying one of these. You can stack them up. It's amazing to do it. It's a little bit cleaner to do it like this. But if you have a smoker, just stick with the smoker. With your regular charcoal, if you have a Weber or anything, you should just stick with that. Let me see if I have a... Oh man, that's expensive. $900 for this little thing? That's insane. That's insane. Now this place doesn't have any cheaper ones. But I can tell you, let me see if we go up. Let me see if... this is the cheapest? There's no way this is the cheapest. What kind of website is this? Holy hell, what kind of website am I looking at right now? Is this for the millionaires? For God's sakes. I'm trying to find... There we go. There we go. Finally. Finally, I'm seeing something even better. Okay, so here we go. Let me click this on here. Damn! What is this? I clicked on the lowest price. What is going on? But anyways, these are amazing. These are the competitors of the green egg. For all of you that already know the green egg, damn! What kind of millionaire website is this? I'm looking for 200 for my subscribers out here, man. But these are just the best thing about these, okay, is that it comes with really everything. You have gaskets too. I'm going to show you these real quick. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you're planning on keeping these for a long time and you have a beautiful backyard, at the end of the day, you want something that you can roll around. It's just amazing. The best part about this is that it has gaskets. You see those gaskets? You can't get those gaskets on your regular $200 barbecue, or maybe even $500. Also, the material inside is just a little more higher, super more higher end. It's the best of the best. Has different layers. You can take them all out. This is something that will last you almost forever. I'm telling you this because if there's ever an apocalypse or anything, this thing will probably live through that. It is insane, the quality. And I can tell you, this is one of the competitors, again, I will say, the competitor of the green egg. And the reason why I always know it, because it's orange. And orange is one of my favorite, it's like a red. It's like a red. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you have the money, get yourself one of those. 100%. I'll tell you that right now, 100%. But there's other ones that are a little bit cheaper that I'm trying to look for. Man, this website for all the millionaires. What's going on here? Lord heavens. Let me see. Yeah, most of these over here are competitors of when the green egg came out. They started. There we go. There's one, another competitor. This is another one that I see on TV sometimes. But they're all beautiful little barbecues that you can use. But I tend to use the long standard ones, which I'm trying to find that. I cannot find it on this website. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to look around for you guys, but I can't actually find it for some reason. Very strange. Smoker covers, gas smokers, and vertical pellet. No, vertical smoker. No. Let me click this one. I put the cheapest one is $1,000. What website? A barbecue millionaires guy. Jesus. I should have looked this up before. Anyways, the point of the matter is that, here we go. I'm going to give you a good example. Most of these, the standard that I would tell you to get would be something big, depending on the size. If you like a full rack of ribs, if you like to maybe cook leftovers, I enjoy leftover meals. So for my barbecue, I have to have enough space for my barbecue to have at least a couple rows of vegetables, a couple rows of steak, and I have to have a long one, okay? It has to be long and big. Okay, now this one's a 32 inch. I have, I believe, an 18, and I also have a 32 barbecue. But I do recommend you to get a size that you believe you always cook. For all of you wondering, this stream has all been dedicated to all my subscribers that will be rewatching this on Monday, Sunday, and most likely next week. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. These are perfect to use, perfect to get, and I will tell you again, you have to season these things. Okay, I don't know how many times I have told friends of mine, man, season it. Every time that they see a product like this, I'll just take it home and I'll start it up. That's probably one of the worst things you can do. Okay, if you do that, what happens is you're going to get buildup over time. And over time, when you get buildup, you're going to get rust outside. And it only takes one leg on here to get rust and end your barbecue days. Okay, yes. All it takes is one leg to get a lot of rust, and that's it. So what you want to do is you want to barbecue the whole barbecue, okay? Not just the inside. You're gonna season the outside too with a little bit of oil, as I told you. You can look it up on YouTube and see what I mean. But that's usually what I do recommend. Now I will say I will say, I do know that Captain here had said something here. He said, I have a gas Weber, so an egg would be for charcoal. Yes, so I have both, Captain. I have the smoker, which is the charcoal, and I do have my gas grill. As you all know, I am from Florida, and here in Florida, we get a lot of hurricanes. So the gas grill is something that I need, and also the smoker is something that is just, it's a manual thing. You know, if you have a Porsche, you gotta drive it with a manual. If you're doing it on the track, you can't jump into a Ferrari thinking you're gonna do automatic. Come on now. So the best thing when it comes to barbecue smoking, when you're smoking and using the charcoal and the wood, it's a manual experience. You're doing everything yourselves, and that's the beauty of cooking, okay, outside. Now, for all of you watching, I really do appreciate you all here with me at 11 p.m. It's very, very late, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I think this stream has came to a conclusion. I've showed you a couple whiskeys already. I've showed you a couple different options of you all to have. And also, I will say, let me drink some water. Let me drink a little bit of this. I will also say that this stream, I wanted to do another stream day to day. And today I thought of this idea. I hope you all really have enjoyed everything I have been showing you today on the stream. And over here, he says, what am I see you, Mikey. He says, an egg would be great, low, slow, while smoking a stick out back. Doesn't it get any better? It doesn't. That's the best part about smoking on the grill. It's low and slow. You can do a lot of things. You can enjoy your time. And the best part about it is that at the end of the day, you do it if you have no patience. I'm telling you this right now, ladies, because I know there's a lot of ladies out there that do not have patience. The smoker isn't probably for you. A smoker like this is for somebody that has patience and knows that at the end of the day, that barbecue and that beautiful wood and that charcoal that you put in there to smoke up your meat or your chicken or whatever it is you put in there, okay, you know for a fact that it's going to be just amazing. It's going to taste so good. It's going to be the best, maybe $200 meal that you can ever experience. For all of you that haven't seen the thumbnail was, I believe, a rib roast that I cut up. I made some ribeye slices. I seasoned it perfectly. You have to have the right salt. You have to have the right amount of pepper and whatever other rub you want to. You put it on the grill. Before you put it on the grill, don't forget you have to make sure that the temperature is right. Your charcoal are ready to go. You put it you put the charcoal that's ready to go in your barbecue, and right when you do that, that heat, I'm telling you, that heat is just amazing when you do that. And that's it. You start it up and long, slow cooking and slow smoking, just like Mikey said. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to see over here if I find another product out here. But I don't think I found another product out here that's cheap. I think I went to the Millionaire website. Lord heavens, I got to call them up tomorrow. What are they doing? Where is it at? Can't find anything on here. But for all of you watching, let me make sure that I change this up just a little bit, okay? Because I don't want to make you guys fall asleep. Let me see. Let me look at the chat room real quick. That's a good one, Captain. I feel you. But this is going to be for tomorrow. So tomorrow, for all of you watching, do yourself a favor. Go out there, buy yourself whatever slice of meat you can, what you like. Now, I do know that for all of you that haven't seen me cooking before, I do post up most of my stuff on the short videos, okay? So if you have a short video that you see of mine with food, it's usually because I smoked it up. But I love smoking up the grill, and I use cherry wood, and I use apple applewood. Those are the two that I use. I don't use hickory. I used to use hickory, but the problem with hickory is that hickory tends to over salt my meat. So if I use too much salt on a certain slice of meat, just like if I buy a chuck eye, there's chuck eye pieces that I get that are perfectly cut up easily. All you have to do is put salt and pepper, good enough. But if I would have to use a hickory wood, it would over salt. The smoke would make it very salty, and it would almost turn it into kind of like, instead of me eating a steak, it would feel like I'm eating a turkey. And I do not want to be eating a turkey in goddamn October. For God's sakes. I don't want to be eating a turkey in summertime. You know what I mean? So the hickory wood I tend to never put anymore. I use only cherry wood, and I use apple wood to really sweeten up a little bit more of that meat, so that if you oversalt it, it tones it down perfectly. And you also have to remember, I do tend to sometimes throw 2 loads of wood. So at the beginning, I throw a little bit of wood, and then midway, I throw another bit of wood. That is usually how I do it. So I'm going to give you a good example over here with this barbecue that we have here. Now, for all of you that are going to rewatch this on a Monday, remember, I haven't found the perfect barbecue on this website. I found some that are very expensive, and I probably don't recommend you to get any of these that are super expensive. But I can tell you that I hope you're enjoying this. If you're rewatching it on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a work day, this is the perfect grill that you need. Okay, something like this is perfect. Now, the price is ridiculous. You can find ones that are $300 that are kind of like this. Okay, and one thing you have to do, okay, before you do anything, make sure that all the seals are sealed. Okay, one main thing you have to do, make sure that you have all the seals sealed. That is one of the huge things. Big website to go to, obviously Home Depot, and then the other one. But I'm not sponsored by any of them. I'm also not sponsored by this website. I just clicked on this website to see, and I think it was the worst website to click. I should have got the goddamn Home Depot. Damn. But anyways, I think I officially made this stream what it is. I hope you have really enjoyed this stream. For all of you, if this is your first time here, every stream that I do is different. I never plan any of these streams. I decided to do this while watching Miami Marlins games. And I will tell you, I'm going to go around the room to appreciate Edgar. Man, Edgar ripped it out here. Edgar Romeo ripped it. And Anuj. Anuj was another one that ripped it. He ripped it real hard at the beginning, Anuj. Look, time out. Let me drink some water, because I'm getting out of control out here, man. Let me drink some water out here. Where's the water? Let me see. Oh, man. Holy heaven, I have to drink that water, 100%. Anyways. So I notice it's 11 p.m. right now. Anuj Patel, thank you so much for the super chat. You're freaking amazing, Anuj. He was the first one that sent the super chat. And then, after that, I got a double combo. Boop, boop, boom. Edgar Romeo shot me up with a $20 super chat. I see you. And I also see, I'm going to go around the room. I also see a couple over here. Mikey, good to see you, Mikey. Captain, good to see you, Captain. And a couple other people that I have to scroll up to see you. Great to see you. And I will say, after that one, okay, after that, Edgar, I got the triple combo. Boom, boom, boom. Edgar Romeo sent me the 50. Thank you so much, Edgar. And then Captain with the ending little cherry on the top to make me realize that, you know what, I have to show him some bourbon, and I showed him some bourbon. So far, we have to thank everybody out here. Anuj, we have to thank Edgar for keeping this rolling. I'd never plan any of these streams. All of these streams are literally on the fly. That's how I roll. None of this is edited. None of this is planned. This is how I like it. And I hope you all have really enjoyed this. The biggest super chat of today was a $50 from Edgar. I'm going to keep it on the screen over here. And for all of you, I will say one thing. I learned this on, I think, one of the main Buffalo Trace men out there that's been around for decades. He said, I have to remember this line. He said, okay, there might be wooden ships out there, but what was he said? I forgot the saying. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to even bother. Look, I'm going to tell you one thing positive at the end. I hope you all really enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. It's NFL Sunday, and I hope you all enjoy the amazing, amazing weekend to come. Great to see each and every one of you. I'm going to go around the room. AM, Farm Kitty, John Wick, Dragon B, over here, Melissa Villanueva, everybody that was here. Always great to see you. And I'm just going to end it like this. Ladies and gentlemen, great to see all of you. And I hope to see you very soon on the next stream. I'll see you all later. And don't forget, if you haven't already, do me the favor, okay? Hit that like button for the stream. It helps out a lot. And don't forget, notifications will tell you when I go live all the time. Watch my short videos, give me a thumbs up, and comment in this video, in this stream, after I post it up, and comment and check out all my new videos. Comment in there in the video comment box. Also, if you send me a super thanks, I will put you at the end of every short video. And do not forget, I give huge shout outs to each one of you that send super chats. I always do that to see your huge shout out. You can see it in my short videos. I usually post it the next day. So tomorrow, Edgar Romeo, I'm going to give you a huge shout out. Captain, I'll give you a huge shout out. And everybody that sent super chats today, and everybody that I've seen in the last couple days here. If you want a wrench, all you have to do is just gather along, watch, and make sure to be part of this community. I see you, Reaper Crew. I see you. And I'll see you all very, very soon on the next one. See you all later. See you all. See ya.